Hollerin with Hollenbeck.
Holleback. Joey Hollenbeck.
All right, everyone. Thanks so much for listening to the episode of Hollerin and Hollenbeck. We got Full Body Cast presents Hollerin with Hollenbeck. We got Joey Hollenbeck on the mic. Guess what I've got? I got a nice surprise.
I can already see it. You're such an asshat.
I got a nice surprise. I did this myself. Go ahead and pull out that top Tupperware.
No, I don't need that right now. It's not that hot.
Do you know
here.
what
It's
it is?
nice. Yeah, it's like a cooling towel.
It's got a cooling towel in the fridge. It's been freezing in water, and it's also got a little aloe vera like feel to it too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So this is when people walk.
This is a far cry from the last time I was here. just the 4 minute cool on the White Claws while your beer's sweating. Yeah. Now I just have cooling towels and there's nacho popcorn and every drink you could imagine in the fridge. Hey, I would expect nothing less.
Hey, I got the hint. Okay,
I appreciate it.
I got the hint.
I appreciate it.
Dude, we got a lot to talk about. We're gonna put a lot of stuff into people's ear brains right now.
Let's shake and bake.
But you know, it's funny. Let me just say this real quick. Shout out to KP and also my cousin Ben, who I met up in Chelan. We went golfing, all that stuff. He goes, he listened to the Hollerin with Hollenbeck. He goes, dude, what you doing giving my boy? He's from Wazoo. He goes, what you doing giving my boy freaking warm White Claws for, man?
For real, dude.
This guy's carrying your show, and you're over here just giving him freaking White Claws.
That's the realest thing I've ever heard as far as carrying your show.
And that's my relative. That's my relative. And then KP said, I guess we're talking about NILs. And, yeah, you were on that text chain. I guess Joey's NIL deal would be just. I guess he's just worth what 4 warm White Claws.
Yeah. Right.
So everyone, thanks for listening on that, and it makes me feel good. Even though I'm getting dogged, I'm like, you know what? At least these people are listening. At least these homies are out here in these streets getting down. So anyway, shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for being a part of it. Now, I got some other things.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah, I got some things coming up for you.
Okay.
Ran into some homies.
You ran into some homies?
Of yours.
Well, okay, let's talk about it. Who?
Kyle Kranz first.
Good guy. Great guy.
Yeah, went to the reunion. My brother's high school reunion.
Let's touch upon that for a second. Okay, so hold on. So what year did you graduate?
2000 millennial. Don't offend me.
So you graduated in 2000. Which class was this one for?
2002, which is the majority of my homies.
Okay, so you had FOMO and had to show up.
No. Here's the thing. You're hearing that. I got invited by Sarah Johnson. Sarah Johnson, a homie for life.
Okay.
She hits me up Friday night. I'm not even going to go. I'm not even thinking about going. I want to go. I will not lie. I wanted to go.
Why though? Why would you want to go?
Because these are my home dogs.
I know, but was it awkward?
Probably for them.
Do you think the crew thought maybe it was a little bit awkward?
I don't care what the crew thinks. Listen, the crew's going to make fun of me for like a week, and then in like 6 months they're going to forget about it, make fun of it here and there. In 2 years they don't even think about it.
Forgot about.
I don't care.
You were actually in the picture.
No, I was in the. I wasn't. I know boundaries, but I was at Mike hit me up before that. He goes, hey, "You coming over to my house?" Yeah, I went to his house.
Cocktails.
He makes some great drinks. He's got some smoked old fashioned.
He's a nice mixologist. I will give him that.
Yeah. So they ran into Brianna Wyatt, who's Brianna Kranz. Met Kyle Kranz, and guess what he said?
First time you ever met him?
I think I've met him here and there in passing, but he had one solid word. He's like, that Joey Hollenbeck, he's a bitch. And I'm like, I know.
He didn't say that.
Okay, he didn't say that.
No,
he had nothing but good things to say about you. He's like, oh yeah, I've listened to a couple, and Brianna's like, oh yeah, we've listened to a few with Joey.
Just gave you I feel like they just kind of gave you
probably did
a sympathy, like, oh yeah, we listen to it all the time.
Yeah, they've done that. A lot of people do that.
Yeah,
they don't even know what I'm talking about.
I get that.
But yeah, so went to the high school reunion, enjoyed it, had a lot of fun.
So did you just stay the whole night?
If I could go back,
hold on a second,
turn back time.
Wait a second, did you just stay the whole night and just rub shoulders with everybody?
I love those guys.
2 years younger than you.
I see those guys every weekend all the time, anyways. So I'm not rubbing shoulders with people I don't see.
Yeah, but you don't see everybody. A class reunion is for everybody to come together. That where people was your brother what are you doing?
I did wear a name tag that said Adam Kenny.
Did your brother? Was your brother like, what are you doing?
He was kind of surprised, but then he wasn't surprised because this is I went to the 99, or I was invited to the 99 one. I didn't go to that one. I went to the
because you were scared.
I was a little intimidated by
because
them.
as you get 99, dude, 98, 97, 96.
I didn't go to yours.
You might get checked into the wall. What are you doing here?
Hey, it's just a high school reunion. Some of you all have Facebook. See these guys all the time. So yeah. Anyway,
that's why I didn't understand why you had to go the whole time.
If I could go back, I would have not gone to the actual reunion. I would have done the pre-funk at Mike and Katie's, and then I would have gone to the Cedars afterwards when they wheeled out with everyone.
Is that where everybody went?
That's
Cedars?
where everyone went. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I wish if I could go back, I would have done that.
Yeah, that would have been a good call.
A little bit better.
Yeah,
not as weird.
I get it. Like, oh, what do you guys do?
But hey. Bobby went, and he wasn't invited by anyone except for Mike, who didn't even graduate with him. So
he went. He did graduate. Mike did graduate.
Not with them.
Yeah, he graduated the School of Hard Knocks
from HBO.
We've already talked about it.
We did talk about this, but yeah, no.
Mike and I have already spoken.
Oh, you and Mike did.
Yeah, he graduated School of Hard Knocks.
Were you beating on him?
No, he just did it. I know a lot of people that didn't graduating,
right?
But
very
successful.
This guy, super successful.
I'm just saying.
Very impressed by him. Yeah. All right, so yeah, and then I ran into the night before on Friday night. I was out with Sean, and I ran into a Toby new image painting. He knew you. He said that you used to be next door neighbors with him.
My grandparents.
Grandparents. You're absolutely right. Yeah. So he said he's listened to a few, and he's like, dude, like Joey's a great dude, and just had nothing but nice things to say. And he's like, hey, you need another sponsor? How much does it cost to put something on there?
You're like, hey, you want to be a Patreon? Like,
I got another one. I got another one.
Wow. Is that why we got is that why we got the iced tea Trulies?
Oh yeah.
And all the goodness in here right now?
Oh yeah. But
appreciate you, patrons.
Hey, but you know what you should have brought me? I was hoping you would bring a little bit of it.
What?
A little bit of a summer short series that might be going on downtown.
It's going down. I haven't tasted it yet. I'm not there today.
It's delicious.
I can't wait to taste it tomorrow. Well, I did taste it. Actually, I can't say that. I did taste it. First off, okay, what he's talking about is Lost Beach has partnered up with Cole Street Brewing, and we are doing a summer short series right now, and Sean is making multiple beers, and what we're gonna do is at the end of it we're gonna pick one and we're gonna keep it on tap at Lost Beach is the goal.
Yeah.
So we're trying to like figure out like, okay, what are the best flavors here? Like, what are we gonna do? What do people like the most? So Wednesdays and Thursdays at Lost Beach from like 11 to or like noon to 5, excuse me. We'll have a growler of it in the store. Come by, check it out. We'll give you a taste of it, and if you really like it, just walk on down to Cole Street and grab yourself a pint or 7. Yeah. And then from there, we'll pick one, and it'll be our staple beer, like Lost Beach beer. That's what we're doing. So we're making our own beer with Sean.
And so the cool thing is about this, we highlighted this on Brouhaha. He's been bringing it in for me to taste it as well.
It's good.
It's delicious. You're going to have a lot of fruity beer flavors. Try them out. And you guys printed up something pretty sweet to do your voting and how you like it. So visit Lost Beach and Enum Clark on Cole Street there, and then you'll be able to pick up a little like pamphlet that you're able. It looks like a booklet actually.
It is a booklet.
It reminds me of like McMiniman, like something you get like a passport kind of a thing.
It's almost like a passport for like each week trying these new beers, because we would really love to hear what everybody thinks and what they like best. And we've done it with we've done it with some like exotic like beach type fruits. So like it's like a light lager type beer with not a bunch of different, but each one is different, like an exotic type fruit, like dragon fruit, passion fruit, like just different things. So like it's like a beer that you probably haven't tasted before.
And what you want in the summer.
It goes exactly with
Lost Beach. Absolutely. So. That's such a great. When I saw it, I was surprised. I was super excited about it. You can check it on Facebook. You can see it, like it, share it. The one thing that now Sean doesn't wear shorts. That's the one thing.
I
Which
noticed
is,
that dudes wearing double knee Carhartts every time.
Every
I see
day.
them, like it's 95 degrees, dude.
and so today I said, listen, this beer is called the Summer Short Series. You're pairing up with Lost Beach. You know what would blow people's minds?
You came in and grabbed some shorts,
And you were wearing summer shorts with your Summer Short Series.
I like it.
So anyway, I'm telling you, that guy is just, it's like, dude, I mean,
Guy works hard, man.
he does.
Makes a great beer.
Yeah,
He's
absolutely.
making some good ones for us. So I'm excited to see what the final result is.
It'll be fun. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
And check yourself in. Tag yourself in. Talk about it. See what I had a great beer here, and you put hashtag Full Buddy Cast. Do hashtag Hollerin with Hollenbeck. Do whatever. Just like
probably hashtag Lost Beach.
Lost Beach with
Lost
it.
Beach
But they're
WA on Instagram.
Oh, that's good. But they're gonna
good.
check, but also tag them. So check them too.
All
but,
the above.
But
bro.
okay, all right, do it all.
I get it.
Tattoo on the back.
Yeah. So okay, so yeah, hindsight 2020, you should have went to the pre-funk and then maybe ran into him at another bar after.
Yeah,
the
I
fact.
should have done that.
But are you kicking yourself on that? Are you losing sleep on that?
No,
one?
because here I'm old now. I'm at the point. I am an 80-year-old in my brain. I've stopped caring what people think. You go through some life experiences. Your kids get old enough to where you kind of like you get to a point where you're like, you know what? I'm an old man. I don't care anymore.
But you did. You did care. You
I
did
learned
care.
it.
You had to be with the crew.
Yeah,
you had to be there.
I did.
FOMO.
Yes, absolutely.
I like it. I mean, I get it. I get it to an extent.
I was invited to the 99, and I said no to it. But I was invited by a few people that they said, come on down, we're going to the Maui room. I'm like, I'm good. They wanted me to go to the Cole Street. In fact, I got invited by Jessica Abbott, thinking I was a part of that. She thought I was graduating in 99. I said, no.
Let's face it. Like, a lot of people, like...
We see each other,
Yeah. Maybe they don't know what class you're really in.
I'm a chameleon.
You are a chameleon.
And I'm going to my actual class reunion on August 20th. Because it got postponed.
We're all going to be there.
I wouldn't even care. I'd be so happy. I would be so happy to see everyone
everybody,
there.
this is my crew.
Dude, who cares, man? It's just a freaking high school reunion. You see, it's a high school reunion every time you go to freaking.
Well, it doesn't help that they just did it at a public place either.
Yeah.
Right? So anybody could be there.
Anyone could have walked in.
Right?
And I got invited as a platonic plus one. Sarah Johnson hits me. I go, yeah, let me ask my wife. I go, Jamie, is it cool if I go? She goes, yeah, I don't care. I got my Saturday nights to myself now. I'm like, perfect. So I went. Platonic plus one.
Did you plaster? Did you get plastered?
I didn't plaster nor get plastered. I got a little drunk. But, and then at the same time,
Is the Maui room open? Did you guys go to the Maui room?
no, it's just seeds. I don't
The cedars?
cedars.
Did you see any wild animals or anything while you were in there?
No, yeah, the few wild ones that should have been home, but should have been.
You, I'm talking about myself.
Were you there?
No, I was speaking on your behalf.
No,
What you would say. I was talking about myself.
Oh, okay.
Like meaning you.
me. No. But
Question.
anyway,
Question for you.
have you been golfing? No, I have. Go ahead.
No,
yeah, no,
you've been golfing.
no. Go keep going.
I
Sorry.
actually
I
was
didn't
gonna-
mean to say that. Sorry. Go with your question.
I was actually going to talk to you about golf.
Okay, yeah.
Have you heard about the the live golf?
Yeah.
Tiger Woods just turned down
$700 million.
dollars.
Yeah, he doesn't need it.
I get it. Like, I understand that, but I would never turn down $700 million. You think it's because of the prestige of
Yeah.
like the PGA,
Dude.
and like that's what he came up in?
Let me ask you this:
Hold on. The whole thing is about like
if you got money,
getting the fans more involved, getting people around you. Like,
you're a
it's
PGA
almost
guy. PGA made Tiger Woods,
But have you-
Tiger Woods made PGA? Too,
okay.
a
But
little
check
bit.
this out though. Have you read what the live golf thing really is?
It's like freaking XFL.
it's
like the PGA XFL.
It's basically Cider Cup. Like, you have
know what you're talking about.
there's a draft there's a draft every week.
oh, there is.
There's a draft every week that makes the teams. There's like $30 million pots.
Oh, that's exactly.
No, check this out. So each week that your team changes,
That's pretty cool.
you go through the deal. Like, the fans are involved, almost like Waste Management a little bit.
Yeah.
Like the Waste Management
Waste
tour.
management's
Insane.
yeah. Played that course,
Right. But I mean the actual like tour when they're there, like, it's nuts.
It's nuts. Yeah, and
It's a whole party.
I understand
scene.
it, but
It's almost like the Happy Gilmore.
it
coming
would
in.
be sweet. And I'm not saying it's not sweet. I'm just saying it's not for Tiger Woods. And Tiger Woods is not for live. He's not for live. He's not going to be the guy that brings it. I mean, he's going to bring people in no matter where he goes. But this is going to be.
You turn down $700 million.
Dude, what if you didn't need to? He doesn't need to. I would feel what a flex to be like.
That was a flex. I
Be
was
like-
thinking the same thing.
Like, dude, just no. I'm not gonna be a part of it. I ain't gonna be a part of it.
You wouldn't turn down $70.
No, I wouldn't. I would be like, I was put all that on black.
Oh, you're Patreon? $70? Do you want to come tour the studio?
Can I get you a refreshing cold towel?
Do you want to come tour the studio? Don't mind the heat and the mugginess in here. I have
Dude.
I have a warm. I have a cold compress in the fridge.
But yeah, no. But I've heard rumors. So here's the thing, guys.
What are you hearing?
Joey and I are playing each other in a tournament. By the way, I'm playing in the chamber tournament on Friday. I'm playing in a tournament on Sunday. Dude, you got to get the pressure. You got to get pressurized. That's the thing. You're over here living like freaking Russell Wilson, envisioning a round of golf.
You know what the problem is?
Your swing.
The problem is you think that playing 17 rounds a month is going to get you there, and it's not, because you might play good in how many of them? Honestly, 5?
No.
Oh, all 17.
What's good to you?
You're getting better every time.
Yeah, I'm averaging around 102. I'm not great. I'm not freaking.
That's cute.
Yeah, not for the front 9, pal. Like some people I know.
You better start growing that beard out, buddy, because your Tom Selleck's coming out in a couple weeks.
No way, dude. You know what? Here's the honest truth. I will do it. Will you do it? I don't think you will, because you know you've lost, and I don't think you're gonna shave your beard.
I will shave my beard. That's not even a full blown bet yet. But the problem is like, if I grow in a mustache, like, it'll be a trendsetter. You'll see 3,000 people walking down Cole Street with mustaches, and nobody wants to see that. Yeah. If you do it, they'll be like, "Oh boy, get the kids and put them in the car." You know what I mean? Like, that's a little bit of, like, I'm a little nervous about that.
I mean, you could be right about that, but I don't. I'm gonna listen.
I'm playing tomorrow.
I know you're playing with a few. We got a guy from our team, and then 3 of your guys' teams.
No, we don't. We got 2 from your team and 2 from mine.
Oh, we do. Yeah, you're right. But
I'm showing up in a straight man bun tomorrow. With a doobie behind my ear.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys are going to be looking, your team. But I'm just saying this right now. I would love to. This is what's going to happen. Can I predict the future here? This is what's going to happen. You are going to, on the first, round maybe, or second round, because there's 3 rounds to this tournament.
I think
and I'm playing you heads up in the last one.
That's what you think. That's what you think.
Dude,
what are you going to do if I come in and shoot at 80?
Dude. That's the funniest thing you've ever. I went golf with you. You didn't even finish a round, buddy. I'm telling you right now, you didn't finish a round. You will get injured. You will tear your rotator cuff by hole 14. And then and then you'd be like, hey, I'm sorry, guys. I just, hey,
I've been training, bro. Don't worry about me. You don't think that I'm going to be in you and your brother's kitchen when we're doubled up?
No.
Oh, fuck.
No.
Are you kidding
You'll be
me?
locked out of that kitchen. You'll be pounding on the windows, and and me and my bro will be eating freaking Cheerios and watching cartoons.
I'll be making mashed potatoes in front of you both.
Yeah, with your golf balls, because you're gonna be mashing them into the friggin' woods.
You're the one that posted just something a few minutes ago about hitting the balls out of the woods. No?
What are you talking about? Did you? Oh, that one. Yeah. I posted. I was a text chain, But at the same time, I'm not worried.
I'm not either. Not
You need to be worried,
Travis. I'm an athlete. You, my friend,
I cannot wait.
Are a voiceover.
You are. You. I don't even know what that means, but I respect it. But anyway, yeah. So you guys stay tuned. We'll be talking.
So
trash.
You're telling me straight up that you're that consistent right now?
Yes.
You're that consistent.
Yeah.
100%. You're that consistent.
Yes, I'm 102 to 104 like almost every round. There was one round where I was at 113. That was
How are you on like hole 8 at Enumclaw?
I'm
one you got to hit it up on top of the hill.
Yeah,
par 3.
I'm over the hill. Last time I went with the boys, I hit it over the hill to about the red stake, like in the middle. Like I bombed it. No right, no left, straight.
Hey, you might want to pack a lunch.
For you?
Sure, I'll have a hot dog.
Yeah, you're gonna be having a hot dog the entire time. You have a wiener stuff in your mouth the entire time.
I disagree, but go on. Let's quit talking. People don't want to hear this.
Well, that's because they know the truth, and so do you.
No, you'll see. It's going to be a long
August 27th and August
day.
28th, guys. Listen, we'll tell you what's going on.
You're gonna
if you
be so
in September,
pissed.
you're going to be seeing a guy who looks like Donkey Kong with a mustache. It means Joey, what we all know, lost.
No, you're going to be looking at somebody that looks like from the class of 92. That'll be Trav walking down King of Cole Street here.
And it will probably be at the 92 high school reunion.
Yeah. I don't miss anyone. I don't miss one.
Frequent flyer. I go to them all.
I go to them all. As soon as I see it pop up on JJ Smith's reader board, I'm there.
It's immediately dialed into my personal daily planner.
You noted.
See you guys there.
You're just Facebook friends of everybody from every class from like 86 to through.
I would. I would be a serial high school. Why not? That's what Facebook is, anyways. Anyway, moving on. So, fantasy football's coming up. Are you out of a league? Are you in a league? Are you looking for a league?
I'm in 2 leagues.
How can they reach you?
I'm in 2 leagues always.
And you're good? You're going to auto draft like per usual?
Yeah, absolutely. It bit me last year, but I was in first place for most of it.
Name 5 football players right now. Just 5. Random, any team. Name 5 of them.
What are you talking about?
Just name. I want to see what your football knowledge is right now. You've been out of the game a little bit. They don't wear leather helmets anymore.
No, I don't let my
5.
I don't let that knowledge out.
Because then those are the people you're going to draft.
Yeah, I don't let that knowledge out.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. Well, fantasy football is kicking up. We're going to Vegas October 15th, 16th, 17th, and I've already got reserved at the Circus Stadium Swim seats, like pool chairs to watch Week 6 from 8 a.m. to 11. I watch the nightly news there.
Wait a second. So you're going to Vegas again?
Yeah. But it's going to be a quick trip. Flights paid for because of the frequent flyers. And this
honey, we have frequent flyer miles. Where do you want to go? Well, we can only go to Vegas because that's the only place we've ever been. Right. So
yeah. It didn't have I had enough money. It's a small flight. It's not that far. So I mean, I couldn't it wouldn't have paid for me to go to like New York, or it wasn't like I won a trip. It was just that I had enough flyer miles to get to.
You just we have to each spend $13 and we have negative points now.
A little bit, but and then we went. So then we got
what airline do you fly?
Southwest.
No shit.
I love Southwest.
Oh yeah. Oh, now boarding.
Yeah.
Now boarding section C.
This is why you like live, and this is why you like fantasy football.
And then you sprint so you can get your.
It's all about the draft.
Oh
it's a draft every flight,
dude. It's a draft every flight because you don't know if you're gonna land or die.
You don't know what seat you're getting. You're like checking in 24 hours beforehand. You just like set your reminder on your phone, like boop, get in there. Oh, sweet, I'm 856. Nice.
856. We can hear the toilet flush, but it's not that bad.
Hey, but I used
Do
to
they even have first class on Southwest?
Oh yeah. There's no difference. You just like pay to be like A1 or A2. Like you just.
That's what I'm saying. They don't even have like an actual first class, right?
There's no first class.
The whole plane is
first
same
class.
seats.
Yeah, it's first class. So the whole thing is first class. If you don't have any classes, everything is first class.
I like your style, man. I like your style. What row are you in? I was in a first class row 28C. Wait a second. Isn't that right next to the bathroom? You can't even lean your chair back or anything. Yeah, no, you can hear everything in the bathroom. I'm right there against it, but it's first class.
because there's no classes technically. Anyway,
That's what I thought. Okay.
yeah, but I like sitting in the back. Actually, I used to not like it, but
I totally love getting on last and getting off last.
well, yeah, because then you can relax a little bit more.
Yeah, you can add like an extra hour to your flight.
Well, because you're getting down to the baggage claim anyways, the exact same time as everyone else. The exact time. You're still waiting like 5 minutes for people. So why not just meander? Take your time, stay in your seat a little longer.
Drop a couple 20s in the slot machine.
Yeah,
going
okay.
through.
Dude, you're speaking my language. Let's go fly out right now. I'd fly out right now if you want.
I would not go to Vegas with you ever.
Yeah, you would. We would have fun. Don't say that to me. You're gonna make me cry over here.
I'm sorry.
You're gonna make me cry. You know what? We're doing this.
No, we're not doing anything.
No. Now the bet is not only
use your points.
It's no longer.
Hey, use your points.
It's no longer mustaches. It's mustaches and Vegas trip. So when I beat you, you have to go on a Vegas trip with me. I'm not paying for it. But
you are. You're using your connections.
Yeah, you might be one of them.
No.
Anyway, hey, real quick, I'm driving to Colorado in September.
Wait a second. So you're going someplace else in Vegas?
Yeah, going to Denver, cousin's wedding,
Mile High,
and we're road tripping it because we got to bring the whole fam. And look at the cost of stuff. We're like, well, we'll just drive it.
Yeah.
So
gas is cheap. You go.
What's the long?
What's that?
It's a lot cheaper than flying 6 people on an airplane, regardless of where.
I've done it multiple times.
Oh, you're so cool.
No, I mean, I used to play there, so I'd drive there. So.
Yeah. Okay. So what was? Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. You used to play there. So what was your route? And did you take a break in between, or did you just power through?
Blaze to Utah,
Ogden to stay in Ogden. Stay in
Rip to Utah.
Okay.
If you can make it to Salt Lake, do it in one day, and it's a monster. But if you do it, then you're going in September, so you don't have to worry about snow or anything. Go up through the Rockies, go through, and there's some cool places up there. Like, there's a lot of like resort, not expensive anything, but like resort. Like, I'm not. They're called resorts, but they're not like
right.
It's not like insane like price or anything. Cool little towns with like full like sulfur like caves.
Oh,
like,
okay.
So mines used to go in. Doc Holliday used to go in.
Yeah.
So I want to say it was called like Steamboat Springs or something Springs. Anyways, you get up there and it just like smells like sulfur, but like you get in these hot springs, it's all from the earth.
Yeah.
Like, you walk down these long stairs down and it's like full underground, like caves, like saunas, like you can do it all. And the cool restaurants and like all that stuff there.
Okay, so you're saying that go down to Salt Lake. Are you saying this?
Go to Salt Lake, stay the night.
Okay.
Or anywhere in Utah.
Okay.
Because then what you're going to do is go over the Rockies and then basically you're there.
Basically there. Yeah, the thing I can't do is spend a lot of it's a wedding. I got to get there and get home. So on your drive, on your fast drive, the driver you're like, even though it sounds like
I wasn't playing around. I was in and out. I was going.
Okay. That's it. That's what was that your longest? What was your longest road trip that you can think of? Like where have you actually driven to? Like, and it was crazy that you did that.
Buffalo.
You drove all the way to Buffalo.
Drove to Buffalo. In the off season, I drove to Buffalo, and then was with them for like almost 2 years, year and a half, year and 3/4, almost 2 years. And the weekend right before the 4th of July, they released me. Going into the next season.
Oh.
Well, I was already signed with the Seahawks afterwards.
Oh, okay.
Like within an hour, I was signed with Seattle. But I had to get all my stuff out of my apartment and drive home. So I went and rented like a freaking 8x10 like U-Haul trailer.
Yeah.
And I had like an Expedition at the time. And I was in Buffalo, and so I loaded everything in the car. Or in the car and the U-Haul trailer. And I was like,
did you tow your car?
No. It was a trailer.
Oh,
a U-Haul
okay.
trailer.
I got you. Okay.
So I just hooked it to my Expedition, and so.
Oh, the trailer. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
so
I got you.
yeah,
Okay.
So I loaded everything in there, did the whole 9, and I was like, I'm just gonna crash here tonight. I'll just sleep on the floor in my apartment, type of deal, and then I'm out. And at like 6 o'clock, 6:30, like on like July like 3rd, I was like, dude, F this. I'm ripping.
Let's go.
Let's go. I'm going.
Yeah.
And so
that seems more like you. Like you're gonna be nice, settled in. Okay.
Yeah, I was like, I'll just chill for
Yeah.
the night and then bounce the next day. Like nothing in my apartment. I'm like, no, I'm
what
gone.
am I doing?
I'm gone. So I like went to the deal, turned in my keys, like got in my Expedition, started ripping, and like you get on the I-90, you know,
You're
east
flowing.
to west, and like it like you look in your mirror and it's like top speed on top speed on like the wheel wells of like the U-Haul trailer 55. So I'm like going like 60. I'm like,
Yeah.
F this, dude. I'm like, if these things blow out and I lose my bed and like
Who
everything,
cares?
and then I'm like, I don't care anymore.
Right.
I'm like, I was going like 90. So I ripped all the way on the 3rd. I made it all the way to, I crashed in Wisconsin at like 2 a.m. till like 6:30 in the morning.
Just like on the side of the road.
No, grabbed a hotel.
Okay.
Was there for like 4.5 hours. I was like, I'm going to be in and out. Like,
Yeah.
and I got it like $100 or something.
Right.
Like, Holiday Inn Express or something. Got that.
Grab some yogurt and some continental
Grabbed
breakfast.
some continental breakfast at 6 a.m.
took a quick swim. A quick dip.
Me just with my t-shirt like pulled out like full of like yogurts and
Couple
bagels.
bananas, some oranges, and
Bagels.
some bagels. Thanks, guys.
Yogurts. 60 hard-boiled eggs. Because I wasn't stopping, dude. So then I made it all the way to no, dude, honestly, that was my only stop because I left at 6 a.m. and I got into like the Yakima area at like 2 a.m.
And you crashed in Yakima.
And then came up back here.
Dang.
But so it was like I did it in like 36 hours, like nothing. It was a freaking jaunt from, I mean, that's the full freaking length almost.
Yeah. It's nuts. That's crazy.
It was so fun.
So then.
No, but then back in the day, I had this like, I got like this DVD player because I mean, this was in like freaking 4, 02, 03, 03, 04. So I had like this little DVD player. So I'd put it on my console
While you're driving.
and I would just drive and watch movies. Because I mean,
What do you-
honestly,
yeah, what do
like
you- yeah.
half of I-90 is like you don't even have cruise control. Like 90, like go.
And so the car that you were in,
Yeah.
what was it that were you cramped in there looking like freaking Donkey Kong and Mario Kart, or were you?
I had an Expedition, so they were huge.
Oh,
Those
so
were big.
you said Expedition. You did
Yeah,
say
yeah.
that. Okay, so yeah, no, real good on the gas too. Those things.
I mean, I was fine. I didn't care about that. I was just ripping.
And with road trips, are you like, what's your staple? Like, you stop at a gas station. What are you grabbing to like?
Hoagies.
Are you serious?
Gas station hoagies. If they got Oh Boy Alberto like sticks,
Yeah.
grabbing those and combos.
Combos, good call.
Not the pretzel ones.
No,
like the cracker ones.
the ones that look like freaking dog treats.
Cracker ones.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know. Yeah. I was like, okay. Are these dog treats or all those? Okay.
Those, yeah, good. Those are authentic. Then, mine is. I like to get a little. I like the Amp energy drink. It's just something that I picked up back in the day, only for the road trips. Just a huge old jug of water, and then Chex Mix, and like you said, the pepperoni sticks.
That's just gonna get you a big old jug of water. You're gonna be stopping all the time.
Peeing all the time.
On the way back from Colorado, after our last season, my buddy Chris Angel lives in not the Mind Freak, but that's his name. He lives in Portland. He's a firefighter down there. Him and I are like nuts to butt, like in vehicles,
Just drafting off each other,
rolling. Right?
Yeah.
He's got like a I don't know, like a Acura Integra or something, and I'm like in my F-150 like Ford pickup. We're driving and like we'd like call each other every once in a while, talk to each other, like, hey man, how you doing? Like, good. And like we're just like pushing. He's in Portland. I got another 3-hour drive after him. So we stopped somewhere in like in between like Utah and like freaking Oregon, and it's like 5 a.m. and we've been going all night. And I'm like, I used to be super hyped on like these, like they're sugar-free, no fear drinks. They don't even know if they make them anymore. But those things, dude, those things would get me so amped. And I was like, And I could tell he was dragging. Like, I don't know if we're gonna make it. Like, we might. Have to
he's holding you back.
We might have to get a hotel. So we go into this like truck stop, right? And like him and I walk in, and I'm like, all right, man. He's like, I'm gonna take a piss. And so he was probably like 5 minutes before me. So he went in, and he was kind of walking out as I was coming in. And so I went in, and he's like, I'll wait for you till you get out. So I go and take a leak. Grab me a sugar-free, no fare, a cowboy hat. I bought a cowboy hat.
Dumb and Dumber?
Basically. I bought a cowboy hat. At this thing and like a handful of snacks, dude. And I'm like, I walk out just chugging a sugar-free, no fear with the cowboy hat on. Yeah. And he like totally went through the roof. He's like, you're effing crazy. He's like, let's go, dude. He's like,
fired him right up.
Let's push. And so we pushed it. I'm just listening to freaking Metallica. And
were you guys Nextelling back and forth? Like,
no, we didn't have Nextels. We just call each other. Turns out.
Just, hey, did you guys do that? Like, put you on speakerphone and just drove for like 3 hours having a conversation while he's in?
Yeah, I was like, hey, man, do you want to... I was like, hey, man, do you want to go to a class reunion? You want to go crash a class reunion or something?
So then you guys did cool stuff then, it sounds like.
Well, I'm just kidding.
Talking about trend setting, I think more people should go to reunions. In fact, shave your freaking beard, show up in a mustache. That would be a sweet trend. Just I try to go as my brother. He hates it. That's all. That was it. Well, actually, I had one more question because of the road trip. Did Wazoo, like, did you guys bus it all the way to UW? Did you guys bus it to Oregon? Did you guys bus it to Montana State?
We would fly everywhere. We did bus one time to UW Apple Cup one time in my career there.
And was the bus like a typical? Was it like a charter bus, or was it like broken, like just wheel just like a Greyhound?
No, it's like a full blown charter bus, like everything, like bathrooms, like everything on the bus. Like these things are like real deal. But I will tell you, in Europe, we would get wild on these buses.
Oh, dude. So you would, so you would be hitting like what, an hour drive, 2 hours here?
No.
Hour?
We would fly everywhere. In Europe, you take trains everywhere.
Oh, okay.
You take trains everywhere. So like trains were like buses. But at the end, when the season was over, so the season's over, and like you're in Europe, right? And like I was in the Netherlands. So afterwards, like they have like this big like going away party thing for us, right? Well, the GM of our team, he has like a huge curtain, and he's kind of standing next to this big curtain. So you walk back, and there's a pallet full of half gallons of whiskey or half gallons of vodka. So you get to pick which one you wanted, right?
He's like, hey, we're having a podcast back here.
No, so he gives each player like a half gallon. Right? So then we get on a double-decker bus in Amsterdam, and we're grown-ass men in the NFL. Like, we're not...
Yeah.
And there's card games going on a double-decker bus. Coaches are on there. Everybody's on there. And everybody has a half gallon of either whiskey or vodka.
Oh, my goodness.
And we were... It was
and those are aggressive people. Did you ever have any mean drunk dude? Like, was there any drink? I know that you can sometimes you run into like someone who's like they're just a mean drunk.
No, nobody got like crazy like that. Good. Like we were all like, we all left our heart and souls out there, like on those fields that we played on. So it was just a big, like, it was literally a party on wheels. I couldn't imagine what the driver of these double decker buses were thinking. Like, we were crazy.
Super
guys
crazy.
Puking, guys freaking playing cards, people like sleeping, like you name it. Like, it was all the above. Coaches not saying a thing, just hanging out doing their own thing. But then we got to Germany. We drove a bus from Amsterdam to Germany, and then when we got to Germany, we had to like compose ourselves because buses were picking us up, and then the teams, there was multiple teams there. Everybody was kind of flying out at the same time back to the States. So you took all your bags and luggage and everything except for like a backpack that you would need for the next day. And you would you would they took you to the airport. You checked your bags and everything. So once you got there, it was a done deal. Like you just walked through and jumped on a plane and you were gone. So like there was probably like 8 of us from the team on this flight. And so then so you drove to Germany and got plastered. Mm-hmm. So then it's our last night together, all of us. So you can imagine what we went out and just got freaking insane. I still can't even believe that I made my flight. So anyways, get on the flight, get to the flight, get on there. And so like when you're flying international, it's usually, which you wouldn't know, but
Southwest doesn't go international.
We were all in first class. But so you have 2 seats like on the left if you're looking. Mm-hmm. If you're looking down to the back of the plane, there's 2 seats on the right, like 4 seats in the middle, and then 2 seats on the right again, and 2 aisles like in between the 2 seats and the 4 seats. So I'm on a 2-seater, right? So I go and get in my seat, and I'm so hungover. And I got a 14-hour flight in front of me, and I'm so hungover. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is miserable. Get on. There's like this Russian like Miller bride next to me that isn't saying a word, like nothing. In front of me is this old couple in front of me. And the lady, I'm pretty sure that as she was sitting in her seat, couldn't touch the floor with her feet. So we take off and hit like altitude. She puts her seat all the way back. Dude, to the point to where as I'm playing, like my thighs are huge, like I'm big, right? My thigh couldn't fit through my armrest and her seat. Like that's how claustrophobic I was. Like I couldn't get out of the seat. And then on the very front of the plane, like the first seat, like in like coach, I guess, is like one of our like wide receivers that's like the size of like your daughter. And I'm like, you motherfucker. I'm like, dude, how are you sitting in this seat? And so like I'm like 4 hours into this. I'm like 4 hours into this flight. I walk up to him, I'm like, change me seats, dude. He's like, okay, well, like what's going on? I'm like, I don't know. Go back and see, dude. And like he comes back and looks, he's like, oh bro, I got you. So he hooked me up.
That's
so
nice of him.
Yeah. But I like tried to upgrade myself like before we left. I was like, can you put me in like first class or like business class or whatever? They're like, yeah, it's like 2,200 euros. So I'm like, oh, cool. Like $2,800 American.
Wow.
$3,000. I was like, no, I'm not doing that. So it was fun though. Dude.
That's like a road trip.
That was a road trip. I can't believe you're getting out of your norm and you're going to actually head to a different state.
I have to. It's a wedding. I know, it's pretty exciting.
We're going to be in and out, and then we're going to hit Vegas on the way back. And then,
dude, I tried to do that, but we decided against it. We just got to just kind of rein it in a little bit. So,
well, October's coming fast. Right?
October's right there.
Yeah, so I mean,
and then we got to
rein it in a little bit.
We're trying to go to Palm Desert in January with a few peeps. Some not well, actually, a portion of the Rossi Posse is actually going down there, and we're
Palm Springs.
Palm Desert in Jan. So
in January?
Yeah.
Oh, you and Dean Stoneman are tight, huh?
Playing golf.
Is he trying to get in his union or something?
He's hoping that I could like maybe
persuade me.
Yeah.
Not happening, Dean Stoneman.
Hey, let's do shout outs real quick. We gotta wrap this one up. Shout outs. I'm going to shout out the Patrons. Kellen Hall, Holly Graff, Eric Madrid, Adam Kenny Art, Seth Loop, Cassie Spencer, Amanda Keating, Shekinah Sarver, Jared Skelly, Homer Robertson, Veronica Lara, Ben Illman, Jamie Roberts, Jamie Kenny, Apollo Doodle, Jackson Zoidhook, Sasha Carey Lynn, Russell Brandon, Thomas Savageau, and Anthony Wright. Thank you very much for being a monthly supporter. Do you have any shout outs that you'd like to shout out? There, Joe? Any shout-outs? You got any shout-outs you want to throw?
I love Lost Beach.
And probably Sean McDonald with Cole Street doing the whole Summer Short Series.
He's doing a cool thing, man. Cool thing.
So come on down. Hey, Joe, honestly, will you shout out people if you see them post pictures of them at Lost Beach drinking the Summer Short Series? Will you shout them out on the next episode? that we are able to record together.
So you're telling me if they come to Lost Beach,
Yes. They take a picture and check themselves in at Lost Beach and use the hashtag and buy the Summer Short Series.
absolutely.
Okay, they're in. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for listening. Have a great week.
What am I supposed to do?
What?
What am I supposed to do?
We usually say peace. Are you talking about what?
Oh, peace.
Hollerin with Hollenbeck.
Holleback. Joey Hollenbeck.